You know, Cody, we actually interviewed you shortly after you left the WWE, and you mentioned the word freedom. Do you feel like this year has been that word? Has it been you feel more free as a performer, as a wrestler?
Definitely. And I probably could have been a bit more free in my time in WWE. I think if anything, this has taught me, or it showed me where my balls were, if that makes sense. Because it's put me in a position now where I'm going to be nothing but free. There's no one who's going to put a gun to my head other than, like Bubba eloquently put it, the fans at this point. And that's hands down wherever I go to wrestle. I'm still not exclusive anywhere and wherever I go. It's been very free, and it should be nothing but free from here on out.
Cody, you're the one guy now who I was talking about earlier. I call you the traveling man because you're in Ring of Honor. You're in New Japan. We've worked together over in England. I mean, you're making the towns. You're getting all the shots in. You're humping the road, and you're making a name for yourself outside of WWE. And the question always comes up: can guys survive outside of the WWE? And you're proving what only a handful of guys can say that they have done. And that's continue at the same level, if not a higher level, without being there. And that's no knock on them, but there's an entire planet of pro wrestling that doesn't fall under the moniker of WWE, and you are hitting every single one of them.
Yeah, and I think a big shock, and it wasn't what I was looking for, but Dave Meltzer actually mentioned this to me. I wrestled the other night in the Cow Palace, a show in the Cow Palace, and it wasn't for WWE, and he asked me just kind of off the cuff, well, is it financially similar? And it's ridiculous. There's money all over the place in professional wrestling. Wherever there's a good product and consistent fans, it's you don't need it. I needed WWE to build my name and to get the brand to where it's got me today. But if you take a look at like the Young Bucks can go to WWE if they want, whenever, if they wanted to, but they would go for reasons of a match they wanted to have or to be a part of a WrestleMania. They definitely don't need it. Their brand is making money hand over foot and turning out match of the year performances on a regular basis. Those guys are they're a model to me for anybody who thinks you need or there's a roadmap you have to follow. There is not.